What's up everybody, welcome to another A to Geekz. And if you're a fan of Digimon, this one is for you. Because let me tell you, October is all about Digimon. With not only an incredible looking game coming out, but also a brand new anime that is way more true to form, at least seems that way, than previous iterations. Alright, so first up, let's talk about Digimon Story Time Stranger. So this one's scheduled to come out on October 3rd. If you were a fan of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth like many of us out there, then this one is for you, and honestly, it looks even better. The graphics look incredibly smooth and crisp, and that alone, it gets me excited because honestly, Cyber Sleuth was great, but the graphics were kind of a little bit lackluster, to be honest, right? Let's say that the graphics in Cyber Sleuth were pretty easy to port over to the Nintendo Switch if you haven't played the game and you want kind of an idea of where those stood. These, on the other hand, look super clean, crisp, and the worlds look beautiful. And while I really enjoyed Cyber Sleuth, the hardcore detective work of the entire story kind of got a little bit mundane for me personally throughout it, but I still enjoyed the game nonetheless. It was the greatest Digimon game we'd received in a while, but this one really seems like it's upping the ante. In the human world, there's been an explosion, and it takes place post that explosion. And then in the digital world, there's a bunch of titans that are causing a whole bunch of trouble all around the digital world, leaving it a shell of itself. And while I'm not exactly sure how the time jumping plays into the game, there is apparently time travel, so look forward to that too. All in all, the story feels like it is extremely fleshed out. They've been working on this since Cyber Sleuth's expansion game, which is essentially just Cyber Sleuth but from the different perspective. So it's been a long time in the making. Even before Digimon Survive came out, this game was already in development, so that says a lot. There's a lot to get excited about here, but I'm gonna kind of narrow in on some of the things that got me really excited. You get to ride on Digimon. Super simple, but super cool, and not limited to like 1 or 2 Digimon. No. You literally get to ride all kinds of different Digimon, which is sick. And speaking of Digimon, there seems to be a lot of new ones, or at least ones that I don't recognize in this, and I'm pumped because like it felt, even in Cyber Sleuth, I was like, oh okay, I've seen this guy, I've seen a version of this one, seen a version of that one. This one really feels like they did not hold back and they actually added a lot into the game. The half Digimon, half human seems to just kind of switch up like it's Ditto and just continuously changes powers. Not to bring up Pokemon, because Pokemon is going gangbusters with patents that are insane, in case you haven't read the news. And honestly, technically this game infringes on multiple patents that they've put in place, so Pokemon, chill, alright? Do not touch our Digimon. So my guess is this game will kind of be like traditional Digimon and Digimon Tamer, plus that other character, which will kind of act as maybe that Season 4 style, where it can merge with different Digimon, or just in itself has a bunch of different forms that it can jump to. The game's a traditional RPG and it seems super polished, so I'm super excited about that. Also, there's a bunch of stuff that are coming over from Cyber Sleuth that I cannot wait for. For example, in Cyber Sleuth, you were able to, as you fought different Digimon, you would scan them, and then once you're scanned at 100, you can actually create or manifest those Digimon. But what you can also do is take it up to 200%. And at 200%, you were pretty much guaranteed a better version of that Digimon, maybe with more paths that you can take to Digivolve and de-Digivolve. Or just simply a stronger one. And Digivolution is important, but also de-Digivolution, because you can really take every single path that the Digimon would go down. Like, for example, Patamon can't only turn into Angemon, there's a bunch of different routes that it can take, which I always thought was really cool about the games. And if you want to get as many Digimon as possible, level them up as much as possible, well, they have the Digifarm, which was also in Cyber Sleuth, but they've done a bunch of improvements and it just looks a lot cooler in this case. The creators apparently wanted it to feel more like an aquarium than the last one did. And honestly, I didn't even have a problem with the last one. It's like a better version of the Pokemon daycare, essentially. You actually get to interact with your Digimon instead of just kind of leaving them there, abandoning them, and then going to pick them up after. So apparently something that they're bringing over from original games, which I don't remember at all, but it's the card game. So that's sick. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy VIII, which I am a huge fan, it still tops my list for all-time RPGs, then you're gonna love this card game because it seems awesome. I love in-game minigames. Shout out to Blitzball, which is still, the best in-game minigame of all time, I would say, in an RPG. But hey, that's my opinion. But still, really, really close was that card game in Final Fantasy VIII. So I hope that this one is similar to that, especially since I don't remember it from any previous games. The game will be out in about 2 weeks, so definitely check out the reviews online because there's already some of those popping up. I haven't had access to the game, so I can't give you that, unfortunately, but there are a bunch of people who already have, so definitely check those out and get your hands on it because I guarantee it's going to be great. Next up, we got the new Digimon anime, Digimon Beat Break. And only 2 days after the launch of Digimon Time Stranger, we're gonna get a brand new anime. And I don't mean those dinky, super kiddie, Digimon trying to be Pokemon animes. No. I mean true to form to season 1 through 4, which is a much more mature, still teen geared, but much better than some of the other stuff that they put out. So I'm really hopeful and looking forward to this new series. And while there isn't as much information about the anime as there is about the game, obviously, right, game, they gotta sell more, they gotta hype it up and whatnot. Anime hopefully will speak for itself. We do have a summary, and it gets me excited because there's a bunch of changes. It's really a fresh look at Digimon. So here it is. E-Pulse from Human Emotions powers AI support devices called Sapotama. As such huge advancements are made, terrifying monsters appear in the shadows. Creatures that devour E-Pulse and Digivolve are called Digimon. Gekkomon is born from Tomoro Tenma's Sapotama, and their meeting leads Tomoro to a strange new life. As he works with Kaio Sawashiro and his bounty hunter team, Glowing Dawn, Tomoro makes a new decision. What is the new future that humans and Digimon will create? Come on, that sounds hype, right? Not only are we getting a really cool, very detailed look at how Digimon are created and how they come about, we're also getting a guild? For some reason, a bounty hunting guild. So I guess that means that, Digimon are very much a part of this world, which is pretty cool. So that's all I got for you guys today. Please go check out the trailers for both of these in the description below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that recommended notification bell because we talk about a lot here. And as always, keep it geeky.